Special Counsel Jack Smith has issued a new superseding indictment in the election fraud case, taking a fresh approach to the charges against Trump as he faces allegations of attempting to overturn the 2020 election results. This new indictment is shorter than the original, but it's packed with significant updates that respond directly to the Supreme Court's recent ruling on presidential immunity. In this updated indictment, Smith and his team have meticulously revised the language, replacing references to Trump as the 45th president with a candidate for president. This change is crucial because it directly addresses the Supreme Court's ruling, which stated that at a minimum, the president must be immune from prosecution for an official act, and that Trump is absolutely immune from prosecution for the alleged conduct involving his discussions with Justice Department officials. They were speaking directly about Trump's nefarious discussions with Jeffrey Clark, even though Clark was a Justice Department official specializing only in environmental law. Because any presidential discussions with any Justice Department official are now ruled out of bounds, no matter how outrageous the alleged behavior, Jack Smith took Clark out of his latest indictment. Even then, the Supreme Court ruled that Trump is at least presumptively immune from prosecution for such conduct. But Jack Smith realized that the needle can be threaded, however narrowly. The Supreme Court ruling doesn't allow for protections for unofficial acts. It ruled there may, however, be contexts in which the president speaks in an unofficial capacity, perhaps as a candidate for office or party leader. To the extent that may be the case, objective analysis of content, form, and context will necessarily inform the inquiry. Hence, Jack Smith calls Donald Trump a candidate, not a president. Trump still faces 4 main criminal counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of and attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights, which means deprive millions of Americans of their right to have their votes counted. Instead, the new indictment focuses on Trump's personal interest as a candidate, particularly in his efforts to challenge the election results in key states like Georgia. This new indictment also brings Mark Meadows, Trump's former White House chief of staff, into sharper focus. By emphasizing Meadows' role in handling private and campaign-related logistics, the special counsel aims to show that these interactions were not part of Trump's core presidential duties, a crucial point in the wake of the Supreme Court's July 1st ruling. Meadows' involvement in this case is significant, especially since he has already been indicted on election fraud charges in Georgia and Arizona. The new indictment positions Meadows as a key figure in Trump's efforts to overturn the election results, particularly in Georgia, where the now famous phone call took place.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
And suggested that the Georgia Secretary of State and his counsel could face criminal prosecution if they didn't uncover the alleged election fraud he was demanding.
It's more illegal for you than it is for them, because you know what they did and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense. And you can't let that happen. That's a big risk to you and to Ryan, your lawyer. That's a big risk.
By highlighting Meadows' role in this call, the special counsel is drawing a clearer line between Trump's actions as a candidate and any potential official duties. As the legal battles continue, the revised indictment brings new challenges for Trump's defense team. With Meadows now more prominently featured, the case continues to evolve, with the Supreme Court's ruling playing a critical role in shaping its trajectory. Thank you for joining me on this video. For more videos in this series, look over here, and please like, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments, and I will see you in the next episode.